Real Madrid's season has begun with a jolt, 3 wins, 9 points, and a defensive solidity that has pundits whispering about a reset at the Bernabéu. Xabi Alonso arrived promising a new identity, and in the opening fixtures he's shown he's willing to back it up. Disciplined defending, smarter transitions, and a clear appetite for integrating youth alongside proven stars. That context matters because the story we're following isn't just about clean sheets, it's about personnel decisions that could reshape careers. 2 names are suddenly cropping up in every conversation about Real's future, Joan Martínez and Thiago Pitarch, and they're not anonymous prospects anymore. Oh, they're the talk of Valdebebas because their skills fit the coach's blueprint, calm under pressure, technically accomplished, and adaptable to a system that demands intelligent ball progression from the back and creativity through midfield. Reports and club signals suggest both are being groomed to make meaningful contributions this season, not merely to collect minutes in low-risk moments. That reality has immediate consequences. On one side of the pitch, David Alaba, a warrior who has given years of service, is watching a generational defender nudge for minutes and contract certainty. On the other, Dani Ceballos, a tidy midfielder and fan favourite, finds himself in a crowded middle where Thiago Pitarch's emergence threatens to reassign roles and reduce the Spanish midfielder's margin for error. The stakes are crystalline. Real Madrid are attempting a careful handover, blending experience with homegrown firepower in a manner that protects short-term competitiveness while betting on long-term sustainability. Xabi's team has not been merely fortunate. Their defensive numbers, near-record low shots allowed in the opening match days, underline a systemic shift rather than a one-off run of form. That kind of discipline changes how you plan matches, how you rotate squads, and crucially, how you value players who fit the system over names that fit a legacy. In practical terms, Joan Martínez offers a profile that lets the team play out from deep with confidence. His reading of the game and willingness to carry the ball relieve pressure on midfield and open passing lanes that earlier squads lack. Thiago Pitarch, on the other hand, brings the kind of midfield orchestration Xabi seems to prize: movement, vision, and a knack for linking defence to attack in a way that forces opponents to adjust. For veterans like Alaba and Ceballos, the message is uncomfortable but clear. Form, fitness, and tactical fit will decide minutes more than reputation alone. That's a modern football reality, and Real's management appears prepared to accept short-term friction in exchange for a robust squad capable of competing across competitions. Off the pitch, the club's business and sporting directors are aligning to finalising renewals, monitoring minutes, and positioning the academy as a genuine pathway rather than a PR talking point. For fans, this creates a delicious tension. You want the club to respect icons, but you also crave the injection of fresh talent that keeps Real Madrid evolving. The narrative to watch over the next few weeks is simple: who starts when everyone's fit, how minutes are rationed across La Liga and continental fixtures, and whether Xabi keeps trusting the youngsters when the pressure spikes. If Joan Martínez and Thiago Pitarch take to the Bernabéu like the coaching staff hopes, the ripple effects are enormous. Transfer strategies change, wage structures flex, and a new generation of Bernabéu heroes begins to form. But if the youngsters falter, the club still has the safety of experience to steady the ship, and that fallback is part of why this transitional strategy is smart. It manages risk while promoting renewal. Ultimately, this is more than a tactical experiment. It's a cultural moment for Real Madrid, an institution that historically cycles greatness by marrying established stars with emergent talent is doing it again, but faster and perhaps more ruthlessly than before. That is the story this season will tell. Are we witnessing the dawn of a new Aloncista era powered by homegrown brilliance, or a brief flash of youth, promised hope that yields to the old guard? The answer will arrive not in headlines alone, but in minutes played, tackles won, through balls delivered, and the quiet decisions Xabi makes when the game is on the line. For now, the Bernabéu hums with possibility, and everyone, from the kids in Castilla to Madrid's most decorated veterans, knows the season ahead will be about proving who belongs in this new equation.